in the Key. My name is Grant, and I'm the host that is scared of Eastern European basketball players. They're gonna dethrone us soon.
I'm Kaim, and I'm the host that is just recovering from the week-long depression after LeBron's elimination. I was fraudulent. I watched no hoops for about 5 days after he was eliminated, but we're back,
Fake,
and we got
fake
something for
basketball
y'all.
fan, man. Fake basketball fan.
What's up, y'all? I'm Jay. I'm the host that thinks OKC should have severed ties with Josh Giddey when they had the chance.
Sheesh.
Pulling him from the starting lineup and everything.
They had the opportunity.
They gave him a chance to prove himself, and he didn't do anything. He's out of here.
Yeah, I agree. But let's get into today's episode. We're gonna talk a little bit about the second round, some few series that we want to hit on, and just how we're feeling, what we see, our perspective. Some will say. So let's jump right into that. All right, everyone. Let's get started with the pod. We're going to talk about our favorite series, the second round. We're deep into the second round. It's getting very interesting. I want to ask you guys, what's the series you're looking at, Kaim, and why?
Hey, let's start with the series going on right now. The game is on right now, and I low key have one eye on the podcast, one eye on the game. Denver, Minnesota. Denver, Minnesota has been crazy to me. And it's crazy how like a few days and a few games can make such a big difference in terms of the narrative and what people talk about and what position you're in as a team. So it was 0-2 Minnesota. Probably the last time we spoke on the pod, it was 0-2 Minnesota. I'm not really thinking it's over because I have a different type of respect for Denver. I think I told y'all before, I respect Denver on the same level of like super teams type of thing. So if my team has to play against Denver, I'm not happy because it's kind of like they're not a super team, but they're almost like a perfectly constructed team. So I didn't think it was over, but everybody was talking about how it's over. Jokic is a scam, and Jokic was playing bad. Minnesota was locking him up, but the refs have changed the way they have called the games. I must admit that wasn't fact. But now Denver's won 3 straight, and they look firmly in control of the series. Even if it goes to a game 7, I think most people will expect Denver to win. So that's the one that's been really good, and I respect Jokic and the rest of them for bouncing back.
Okay. Yeah. I mean, I wanted to come on here and slander a little bit, but unfortunately, Minnesota's rocking them right now. So, good for them. Great for them. It's been a fun series, though. The first 2 games, they look very dominant defensively, offensively. And then we get to the last 3 games, and Denver looks like the best team. In the playoff. They look like the best team in the playoff. They look like how they're supposed to look. And part of that is the first 2 games, or the first couple games, actually. No, the whole series, Michael Porter Jr., I thought some off the court issues were going to affect him against the Lakers. We weren't so lucky, but maybe they're figuring him now, bro.
Against the Lakers, he wants to hit everything.
Against the Lakers, that man shot like 70%, averaging like 25. Now I'm seeing he's 6, 8. I'm like, what the heck? Like, what is going on? And the thing is, even the last couple of games, he wasn't like phenomenal, but now they're winning. But they're winning because Jokic is like, all right, bro, no help, no problem.
Hey, I have a few things to say about this series. First of all, when the Nuggets lose, we all call them frauds. When the Nuggets win, they look unstoppable. They look crazily unstoppable. I've never seen a team, those 3 wins when they came back, and now they're leading 3-2. I've never seen a team where it looks like they can score at will. Where in the fast break they'll score, in the half court, whatever. Pass to Jokic, he'll make a good play. They'll score.
Layups and open shots.
Every single role player, if he sees the open look, it's like, dang, he saw an open look. Christian Braun is seeing open looks and knocking them down.
Bruh, Aaron Gordon shot 100% in the last game, dog. Aaron Gordon shot 100%, bro.
Aaron Gordon. And of course, I respect Aaron Gordon. He's a great player.
Of course.
But I'm not expecting him to go 4 for 4 from 3.
KCP was 6 for 8 in one of the games.
If Aaron Gordon's going 4 for 4 from 3, you are cooked.
You're going to lose. Because that's their fifth option on offense, bro.
He doesn't even shoot threes like that.
Yeah. Everything. And it's funny. I know a lot of people say either they love Jokic or they hate Jokic.
Yeah.
Bro, I am physically scared of Jokic. Jokic scares me. Because
bro, that's the best way I've heard it.
He's that good. Where I'm watching him turn Rudy Gobert into barbecue chicken.
Yep.
Every single time. Walking on the court.
Bro. Good defense, time. Bro. Good defense.
Great defense. And spin, throw it up
footwork under. You're fouling me. And bro, the second half of the third quarter of the last game 4. Or no, game 5. The third quarter of that game, brother. It was crazy. Nah, Grant, you actually sent a text. You say, yo, I'm looking at Jokic. I'm scared of Jokic. So I turn, bruh, I see, okay, and 1, 3-point bomb, another and 1, footwork, up and under. Bro, all against the defensive player of the year. They're letting him score. They're basically saying, yo, we're going to play you 1-on-1. We're not going to send help. And he still got 13 assists.
Yeah.
He still got 13 assists and did not turn the ball over.
Yeah. And it's weird when I watch Jokic take a 3 because he doesn't take a lot of threes. But when I watch him take a 3, it goes in. It always goes in. I expect it to go in.
Yeah, you expect it to go in.
And I'm like, he should take more because every time he shoots it goes in.
I feel like he's taking less than he was last year.
I think so too.
But
yeah,
I mean, he's taking them when they give them to him, and what are you gonna do? I just looked it up in the playoffs. Whoa. No, you're not gonna believe this. In the playoffs, Nikola Jokic, out of all players in NBA history who have attempted at least 250 threes, his percentage is 4th. He has the 4th highest ever percentage of threes for people that qualified in the playoffs.
Do you know who he's behind?
It's probably like
I don't know yet. Let me see. Let me do some research.
Curry,
Ray Allen.
I doubt it's Curry, bro. Curry's taking so many. I actually doubt it.
It's probably Curry, Ray Allen, Reggie Miller.
Let me take a look at this.
Something crazy, but Jokic scares me. The Nuggets, when they win, they look unstoppable. This does feel like people say it feels like the finals, the Timberwolves and the Nuggets, and it does kind of have that feeling. I don't think OKC or the Mavs can compete with either of those teams.
I don't think so.
And I am a D1 Boston hater. I know they're going to the finals. I already know they're going to the finals. But I'm a D1 Boston hater, and I know that they're fraudulent because they're in the Sweest.
They are.
The Sweet East.
Yes.
The
Sweest.
Yeah, it's different. I feel like when you see Boston win, it's like, yeah, they're supposed to. It's like, okay. You play the Cavs, bro. Like,
yeah.
Without Donovan Mitchell. And struggling.
No. I was watching the game last night, bro. It was close until like the end of the 4th quarter. I was like, what are they doing? I was like, they can't beat any of the teams in the West playing like this.
Nope. I think the thing about Boston, I actually think Boston is good, bro. Like, I think if Boston was in the West, I still think they would be a top 4, top 5 seed. So I don't think there's some like non-playoff team. I just think that when they get to the finals, and that is a big assumption, but let's just be honest. We're going to talk about probably New York, Indiana a little later. It's an assumption they're going to get to the finals. And when they do, having to go against the Heat with no Jimmy Butler, and actually a lot of more injuries too, but no Jimmy Butler, then going up against the Cavs, who in the series lost Jared Allen, Donovan Mitchell, I feel like Karis LeVert, then going against probably whatever is left of the New York Knicks, who have had every injury in the book, and having to go from playing that to imagine you're playing Denver, or imagine you're playing Minnesota, bro. I feel like
all those teams are healthy.
Bro, they're healthy. I feel like the jump in levels, it's going to take Boston 1 or 2 games to just settle into the amount of effort they're going to have to give. And I think by that time, it could be too late. Yeah, it could be too late.
Yeah. I agree. So I think that this series is the finals.
Yep.
Whoever comes out of this series will probably win win the finals.
Yep. I said that I thought the Nuggets Lakers was the finals, and when the Nuggets went down 0-2, I got a little scared. And bro, just a quick tangent. It also made me realize, unfortunately, I had to face the truth about how not ready the Lakers were.
The
Because when the
Lakers.
Nuggets went down 0-2, it meant, okay, they can be beat. If you're actually a good team, you could beat them. But now it's back 3-2, and yeah, I think, I definitely think the champs coming out of the West, and I think either of these two teams in this series is going to be very, very tough for OKC or Dallas to handle. Very,
Yeah.
very tough.
Agreed. All right, Jay. What series are you looking at?
Wait, look, Jay, I might let you do your percentages, but first, I found these percentages. I want to tell y'all who's ahead of
Yeah,
Jokic.
yeah.
So Jokic is 4, Ray Allen is 3, Clay. No. Whoa, bro, this list is crazy. Jokic is 4, Ray Allen is 3, PJ Tucker is 2,
What?
and Klay Thompson is 1.
Okay, I think they shouldn't mess with that stat anymore because
Yeah. If you lower it down to 100 3-pointers attempted instead of 250, then there's a few more people on the list. Nicola's still top like 12. Then you get like Kenny the Jet Smith is actually number 1. Steve Nash is 5. So then it gets a little more, but that's really interesting. PJ Tucker is knocking down 41% of his threes in the playoffs.
Bro, I gotta be honest with you, I don't believe that.
Haven't said stat music
This, bro.
I watched the man play, bro. I don't believe that.
He's old. He's old now. I bet you 6 or 7 years ago, he was probably shooting 60% from that corner.
Nah, bro.
60,
I would
70%.
believe like someone like Eric Gordon would be there, not PJ Tucker.
Bro, PJ Tucker could shoot better than Aaron Gordon, bro.
All right, topic for another day.
Yeah, I'm a question of that.
Bro, PJ Tucker is is a defense and corner 3 guy.
He's supposed to be. That's what he's supposed to be, but usually it's just defense.
Aaron Gordon is a baseline goddamn athlete, a baseline lurking, big strong athlete. But now I ain't mean to interrupt, Jay. What series you looking at?
Yeah.
You know what's really crazy? I was looking at like OKC and the Mavs, but like the Knicks Indiana series is interesting to me because the Knicks keep losing more and more of like their core players, and they keep winning. They keep winning. Bro. They keep winning.
Bro.
So like shout out to Knicks for that. But yeah, OKC Mavs definitely more entertaining. I like watching that series a lot more. It's a lot more competitive. Like you see Shea, we got Luka, Kyrie.
Yeah,
bro. PJ Washington has been hooping this series.
What is going on?
PJ Washington was like cooking them the other night. I was like, what is going on, bro? That's crazy. But yeah, that series has been a lot of fun. I can't pick a winner anymore. Like I thought I was leaning more toward the Mavs, but the Thunder keep fighting and they're right there. Like those games are always close. Those games are always close, always down to like the
even
last.
Even if it's not close in like the third, it's gonna get close.
Yeah, it ends up getting close. So that's definitely been fun to watch. I mean, I was scared that they were gonna have to deal with injuries. With like, I think Lou Dort went down for a second. I was like, whoa. I was like, they need that.
Yeah. That series has been fun. I've been confused on why Kyrie Irving was so good offensively in the first round and why he's been so locked up in this series. Just literally watching it, I wonder that because Kyrie Irving is my favorite player in that series. Like I look at Kyrie. Kyrie's from the good old days. I genuinely believe the golden era, the highlights I watch the most when I just watch highlights of old basketball is definitely LeBron and Kyrie, bro. That run from 2015 to 2017 was special ball. So I love Kyrie, bro. Don't cancel me. But despite the fact that I think Kyrie's getting locked up, despite the fact that Luka Doncic, he's playing well, but he seems frustrated. Yeah, and low-key, I just don't like players that just argue every single play. That's why I'm hoping and praying that somebody in LeBron's corner tells him, bro, stop blaming the refs so much, bro, because that's just annoying to watch as a fan, bro. It's not winning basketball. So even with all that happening, The Mavs are up 3-2. The Mavs are up 3-2. So they got to be happy with where they are, given what they've got. And I think the biggest thing is that as a casual, I mean, I thought I wasn't a casual, but I didn't realize that Daniel Gafford and PJ Washington meant this much, because Dallas went from a team that I thought had no chance to win a championship to a team they're good. Like Dallas is good, and they're doing a lot on defense. You can't leave anybody open. OKC thought they were going to leave PJ Washington open. It's not going well. Derrick Jones Jr., who is low key like a bench guy, he's on a minimum. He's coming in there playing good defense, giving a lot of energy. So I like him. I'll probably go with the Mavs, but like you said, it's close.
Bro, Derrick Jones is gonna get paid. Like, I don't know.
Derrick Jones might get paid, dog.
It's really funny because my shorty's actually very tapped in with this series because she knows PJ Washington. She's like, oh, I know PJ Washington because he be buying his Chanel bags. I'm like, oh, okay. But she knows PJ Washington. She watches the games. I think she's a Kyrie fan. She's a Kyrie fan. She likes Luka, but again, I can't see the Mavs succeed because there's only room for one great white boy in this league, and it has to be Jokic.
Like, no, we can't have him taking over, bruh. We only have a couple of things in this country.
Only room for one great Eastern European white man, and it's
Jokic. It's actually one per generation. That's how it works.
So
yeah, bro.
One per generation. If they meet in the Western Conference Finals, I'm like, I'm feeling some type of way about it. But for that series, I've been rooting for OKC, and I like the idea of OKC like being a young team coming up, maybe making it to the Western Conference Finals.
Yeah.
But as you said, bro, Daniel Gafford and PJ Washington have put this team together, and the Mavs are playing lock up defense.
Lock up.
They have Kyrie in the sit.
I didn't think they could do that. That's why I'm
sit. Digging up, shuffling his feet. I'm surprised. I'm like, oh, I've never seen this. Getting tips. Even though, I'll emphasize this, Shea does, when Shea in the isolation, it's getting to the point where he is unstoppable.
He does score every time.
He slithers past great defenders.
I don't know, but I think Dallas figured out something in that last game, bro. I saw this man dribble into the paint into nothing a lot, bro. He was dribbling into nothing a lot.
I see that, and that's just because they're sending bodies at him. They're sending 2-3 bodies at him.
One body's gonna stop him.
If it's 1-on-1,
okay.
Bro, Shea freezes that. I actually want to learn that game because he freezes that first defender. He gets past him, not like he's moving past. It's the
that's why I'm confused. I'm like, yo, he just went right to left. Why is he standing there?
Move the fundamentals.
He'll walk past top 50 defenders like it's easy. So, how I feel about the series, I thought OKC was gonna win when it started because I thought they were the better team,
number 1 seed.
Yeah, but the way I'm watching, they can't seem to find great offense consistently, and I think with Luka and Kyrie, they find great offense consistently, even though they're not putting up great numbers. But the problem is we're seeing low numbers because it's the playoffs, and the score is cut by 30 to 40 points. It's 80-point games instead of 120. So we don't need to see great offense from Kyrie and Luka. They just need to get buckets. And again, the Derrick Jones, the PJ Washington, Derek Lively's are playing defense, getting rebounds. That will win the game. Yeah, the lob is lethal to Daniel Gafford and Derek Lively. I think the Mavs might win. They're up 3-2. I'm kind of sad about it, but I think they're making a surprise run.
Yeah. So, I mean, I think you're right about like OKC struggles to find offense because when I was watching the last game, it was like, dang, they can't score, and I was like, I was confused why they weren't passing to Chet because I'm like, all right, Chet's the tallest player on the court, like he can do all this, but that's not like they don't do that. Like that's not how.
Yeah, they don't really give him the ball in ISO.
Yeah, he's like a shooter for them. Yeah, they don't really like if he's in the paint and he gets a bucket, it's usually because it was a good look or something. But like he's not doing footwork like Jokic or anybody in the paint. Like last game, I think toward the end, and they won. I think last game. But toward the end, like Shea was in isolation, and then I was like, dang, everybody else was just standing there, like
Yeah, it
just
was
standing
bad. And
there. Yeah.
then their shooters. This last game, actually, I don't know if they won that last game, bro.
Dang.
Did
Maybe
they
they.
win that last game?
I thought they did.
All
They
right,
went down
maybe.
3-2.
Oh damn.
Dang, we're the new media, bro. We gotta know this stuff.
Well, that's why they lost because
And- no, it was. I do feel like, bro. I will say though, I thought they were getting good shots. I watched closely. I didn't watch the whole game closely, but I watched the fourth quarter closely. And Isaiah Joe, Kason Wallace, Jalen Williams are getting good shots. They're kind of locking up Shea because, like you said, once he gets past that first defender, they're crashing the paint. Everybody else was bricking threes, bro. They were building a house with the threes, and I think they can shoot better than that. Like we talked months ago, if y'all remember, the Thunder were one of the best shooting teams in the league. They had about 5 or 6 40% shooters.
Yeah,
And in this series, it's been a little iffy. They have to knock those down. They have to knock those down. But the one thing I hate to admit, but it's just true. I wish it wasn't true, bruh. I don't like watching Shea play the game of basketball, bro. What? I don't like watching Shea play the game of basketball. And the reason why is, bro, I hate that head snap, bro. I'm not a foul grifter guy, bro. I'm literally from Atlanta, and I will talk about Trae Young all the time. Like, I hate when, bruh, somebody's trying to catch up to Trae Young, he beats his man, and Trae just jumps backwards into the man and gets the foul, bro. I hate when, like, you get screened, somebody sets a good screen, and you just flop off the screen and fall. And I feel like Shea, actually 90% of the time that he drives by somebody and makes contact, he's doing some sort of flail move. He does it so well that he actually keeps his dribble. Like, just
in case he doesn't get the call, he's like, oh no whistle.
He keeps it doing. He does that foul grifting stuff. I'm not gonna lie, bro. It does make me upset to watch. However, I understand he's a bucket. I just think I do think that those types of players, with all respect, like James Harden's, Joel Embiid's, Trae Young's, like those type of players where getting fouls is extremely important to their effectiveness, I think that gets tough in the playoffs. Now, Shea is young enough where he can overcome. He's not Harden's age. Like, he can still get better. He can still do those things. But I think, like, if he continues to play this type of game where getting the foul is like if he doesn't get foul calls, he's not quite the same player. I think it'll be tough for them to win a chip.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I agree, and I think that head snap is more of it's a habit now. Like
it's a habit, bro.
It's a habit.
Yeah. Bro, he does it at least like 3 times a game. Like,
it's like bro. Say and one, they get the layup. They be like and one, even though they don't even get touched. It's just a habit. You take a layup, you just
and I do that all the time. I'm not gonna lie. I be in the YMCA, bro. Fast break, wide open layup, like, and one,
and one. So, you guys all think the Mavs are gonna win?
Yeah. I hope it goes to Game 7, though.
Me too.
Hey, I don't know, JJ. What you thinking over there?
I think that, bro. I think the Thunder can get it together and win. I'm not gonna lie. Like, I do think the Mavs are very good at closing out teams. And to be honest with you, I think if it goes to Game 7, the Mavs will lose. But that's how I see it.
I think OKC can do it. Will they? I don't think they will. So,
but at the end of the day, they're a young team, so every young team hits that like first time wall. So
yeah, they'll be back, bro. Yeah, OKC and Minnesota have shown they're here.
Yeah.
Now Minnesota is a little bit iffy because Gobert is getting older, but like in general, those two teams, and then the Grizzlies the past 2 years too. They had obviously injuries and suspensions, but the Grizzlies, the Thunder, the Wolves, they're here. Now, do y'all put them on do y'all have any of these teams on Sacramento Kings alert where they're good for 1 year, but next year it's going to come back and, they're going to be okay. Like, the Kings aren't trash, but they were the 3 seed a couple years ago. Now they're, play-in team.
I think all the teams go ahead, G.
No. I was just going to say I don't think so. I think the closest team that would be the Timberwolves, but really? I don't see them on Sacramento Kings alert.
Yeah, I don't think I see any of those teams on Sacramento Kings
alert. I think they're good.
all the teams.
means
Yeah, I think all the teams left are good, and they're going to be good for a while.
Yeah.
the West has a lot of good teams. The West has a
Yeah.
lot of good teams.
All right. So let's touch on this last series
Yeah.
that I wanted to talk about. It's the Knicks and the Pacers.
Yeah.
It's like you said, Jay. It wasn't interesting at the beginning when the Knicks were healthy, but within the past 4 days to 5 days, the Knicks have gotten less and less healthy, and they're still winning.
Yeah.
But now it's getting to the point where, like, okay, you're winning this series, but what's gonna happen when you have to inevitably go up against the Celtics?
Oh, they're getting rocked by Boston.
They're gonna get rocked by Boston, but Jalen Brunson, let me apologize.
I wasn't familiar. I wasn't familiar with your
Man,
game.
consistently take that turnaround mid range and hit it every single time.
Yeah.
Jalen Brunson puts up a shot, he hits it.
Yeah.
He hits every shot he puts up. It's scary. And even though Tibbs is running them boys into the ground with that 6-man lineup,
It's working. It's working.
they're winning. Now,
Yeah.
I think the Pacers have showed me something. The Pacers have showed me that they can win in the playoffs. They've showed that they're an up and coming team in the East, in the
Yeah.
Sweest. They're an up and coming team. So, which it doesn't say a lot. I'll be honest, but I'm an East disrespecter. So,
I think it's
but the Pacers have been good. Tyrese has been playing well. I think the Pacers as a whole are fun to watch.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah.
But the Knicks are, even though they're not a juggernaut, the Knicks are a better squad. Jalen Brunson, they have the best player, which is Jalen Brunson, and they'll take this series to the Celtics.
Brunson is playing like the best player in the East right now.
Yeah,
He actually is.
Damn near top 4 in the playoffs.
yo,
And that's wild because I didn't respect Brunson after he left the Mavs and people were acting like he was some superstar. And I'm like, he was a second option on a team that I think went to the conference finals maybe. Like, he's all right. He's not going to be able to lead a team. But now he's leading a team. He's doing his thing. And, bro, that's the thing. This postseason so far, he scored 5 40-point games, bro. The most ever is 8 by, of course, GOAT James. Did that in the 2018 playoffs. But, yo, Michael Jordan has 8. I mean, no. LeBron has 8. Michael Jordan has 7. Allen Iverson has 6. Michael Jordan also got 6 another time. And Jalen Brunson has 5. That's tied with Shaq, Hakeem Olajuwon, all those things. And Shaq and Hakeem Olajuwon, all the people that are tied with him for 5, literally all of them, all went to the finals. So he's in the second round already tied with him. For Shaq, that was in 2000. He was with the Lakers. Hakeem in 95 with the Rockets. So what Brunson's doing right now is quite ridiculous. And I kind of feel bad. I really do. I feel bad that there were so many injuries in the East so that this isn't going to be respected in the way that I think it should be respected. Because I think if he was doing this against, which who knows if he would, let's be honest, but if he was doing this against healthy Embiid, healthy Giannis and Dame, healthy Jimmy Butler and Bam, I think we would look at this and view it different. But I still think next year he's going to come in having to prove himself because, who they play in the first round again? See, yeah, that's not good.
They played the Sixers.
They played the Sixers. Yeah, they did. They did because I remember that Tyrese Maxey hit a game winner. Yeah. So they played the Sixers with hurt Embiid, and then they played the Pacers.
Well, it's a healthy Pacers.
It is a healthy Pacers, and Halliburton has been playing better the past 2 or 3 games too. Because I felt like Halliburton had not even just a couple games, like a few months of a slump.
Yeah.
Because when at the beginning of the year, like a third of the way through in the in-season tournament, when they came in second in the in-season tournament, I was like, "Yo, Halliburton's all NBA. Like this is that guy."
And then after, you down.
And he did have a small injury, so maybe that's what hurting him. But he's been playing better. I think the Pacers could do it, but things seem to bounce the Knicks away, bro. And my dad always had a saying, like my dad coaches basketball. He was like, "Yo, the harder you work, the luckier you get." And I feel like every loose ball goes the Knicks' way, every 50-50 call, everything. And I think it's because they have such high motor guys. Those Villanova dudes, bro, Josh Hart and DiVincenzo, and even the now, like Hardenstein and Mitchell Robinson, everybody on their team is playing hard. And I think that's a skill in and of itself. That's a skill in and of itself, just playing hard. So they'll be good. The question is, will they have anything left? Because Tibbs plays them 48 minutes a game, and they're already hurt.
Oh, they're done for, bro. I'm telling you, like, I think they can beat the Pacers, but I think once they go up against Boston, I wouldn't be surprised if they got swept.
Me either, because it's too much. They lost Randall before the playoffs. They've lost OG. Brunson's dealing with injuries. They're losing too much.
I'm pretty sure they're shooting up Brunson with horse tranquilizer because he has
Bro, do y'all think Thibodeau is gonna have to stop playing it? Like, do you think that Thibodeau is gonna look at this and say, "Dang, maybe if I didn't play my players 48 minutes per game, we wouldn't be getting as many injuries"?
No, because he did it to back in the day with the Bulls. He doesn't care.
Bro, he doesn't care.
I'm telling you, he only sees. He said, "Damn, how do I win? I gotta play Josh Hart 48 minutes for 4 games. All right,
Yeah. All right.
cool. Bro, and I just wonder how the other coaches see it. It's like Tibbs, like, I think he needs a rest. He's like, no, he don't.
The assistant coach, because imagine, you have to imagine he's not the first coach in the world to think, "Dang, what if I could just play my 5 best players the whole entire game?"
Yeah, and that's what I do on 2K, not in real life.
When fatigue's not there, but I just think there has to be a reason. Like, why didn't Michael Jordan and Wilt Chamberlain and Shaq and LeBron average 48 minutes per game? Because, bro, one, you're just gonna get tired during the game. Actually, forget injuries. During the game, you're gonna get tired, and then over time, bruh, you can't be working that much harder than everybody else for weeks and months at a time. I feel like eventually it's going to catch up with you. Like, if I run a mile every day and you run 2 miles every day, then, yeah, you're going to look better than me. But by, like, week 4, I'm going to have a lot more left in the tank, bro. I'm going to feel better. You're emptying the tank too much.
Yeah. Funny guy. Mm-hmm. Funny guy, man.
So, what do you guys think? Of course, I think we all think that New York's gonna win the series.
Yeah. And the Knicks are just fun, and they have a fun fan base. Like, I want the Knicks to win.
Yeah, NBA is better when the Knicks win.
Yeah,
the NBA is better. I wouldn't be mad if Indiana won, but I think Indiana would get dang near 3-0'd by Boston, bro. I think they would have to like, man, it had to be. Even though Boston does play down, I will say that Boston plays down sometimes.
Yeah, but they love to play down.
Yeah, they fiend to play down, bro. They let Marcus Morris get like 30 yesterday.
Bro, Marcus Morris Sr. looked like prime Kobe yesterday.
Marcus Morris Sr. looked like one of the greatest. If you didn't know anything about basketball and you happened to catch yesterday's game, you would have thought Marcus Morris the MVP candidate.
Yeah, you'd be like, oh, he's like that, bro. He's like that.
That's so sad.
Yeah, but Boston cakewalk to the championship.
It's how we thought it was going to be. That's not unexpected. So, but dang. So that's the second round. We're going into the third. Let's see what happens. It was great for you guys to join us today. Learn a little bit more about the NBA.
Hope you learned something.
Yeah. We'll see you guys next time.
Peace.
Powered by Riverside FM.
Oops.
Boy, everybody told me you could be whatever you wanna be. So I told myself I'ma be a singer, I'ma play on the keys. I can do whatever I want if I just believe. Yeah, but then over the years, everybody's telling me to find a career. And I'll be rolling my eyes, thinking I'll be alright with my guitar by my side. But now it's like 55 quid for my phone bill and a tenner for my bus pass too. I wish I could go back and tell myself that life is gonna hit you hard.